The town hall closed its doors in 1997. Before it was demolished, Paddy Laird and Stephen McKenna paid one last visit to the old place. Come with them now as they turn back the hands of time.
I work away there.
Well, you're working away.
He's gone away. Downstairs was Joe Perry's copy of old, remember?
Aye, that's right.
And Paddy the guy, you know me, Paddy.
Yeah.
You know, he TV set or something like that. They kept into these old quarters. We've got posters here for their next.
That's right. There used to be that's the council chambers, isn't it?
That's right, that's right.
Aye.
The Oregon district.
Where was McNeil's office?
And there, right there. Yeah, he's just rolled away.
Aye.
But that's complete dead end.
My God, it's a man desperate mess, isn't it? Aye.
There's a garden that is going to see things back and right in nature possesses. Even for the box office.
That's right. When you think of the number of people that come up here, queued up here, and a table here for the dough.
Jerry Mullen.
That's right.
George Rogers.
But everybody, you know, even that.
G. McGuire. Always
That's right.
to the door. And here
There was a ship of the stairs.
I've no passage we got to come down, you see.
What the ship of those stairs?
Was that only a recent that come in there after that? That was the way up to the balcony as always, you know.
Of course, this here was a recent, not there.
74, 70.
I remember.
No, even more recent. The balcony was.
Aye, they did a recent renovation.
The balcony, you've seen 200
Not
and
there.
more.
But they took 5 or 6 rows out of the balcony, didn't they?
They took an awful lot out of it. I was going to say, it's limited now to the way. I don't know.
It's not like 150.
The balcony?
Aye.
The limit, now, legal limit would be around about 60 or 70.
Oh, is that
We'll
all?
go later,
Oh,
we'll see anyway.
these seats were always here. Remember? No, they were the hard seats.
This is stuff come out of the cinema and
Bangor.
the tonic
That's
cinema.
right.
Bangor. The carpet was recent
Aye.
and good.
Not, but believe it or not, that was the cheapest part of the job. That was the most effective. Because they used to come in tramping in with bags of chips.
This was Frank's.
Bags of chips.
Yeah. And for years you couldn't get, people knew no better, like there would be 2 rows there, you couldn't get that, the fire escape.
We used to take some of the scenery up there and some of it up there.
Or the back steps.
And I remember the second pantomime, they brought the bishop up to see it.
Right.
And I had to get into the centre. And I forget who this had already booked for the centre. And I forced them out.
Quick up.
And I forced them
Was it here that James McGuire came through the roof? You were up there, Paddy?
Only once.
The whole thing is that, I was part of the acoustic too, that it gives the chord effect.
That's
and
right.
the ceiling is as thin as an eggshell, and there's a couple of catwalks, and if you keep the planking you're all right, but if you put your foot
That's
up,
right.
I remember.
That's the one thing I remember. Whenever you were interviewing me for the the council award, you asked me about the town hall. And that was one thing I omitted to say, that the great Annie McMaster, the Colchester Repertory Company, all people all said, this was the best hall for acoustics that they ever played in. Best hall acoustics.
Yeah, it still is.
And you know, because most of these massive, the big halls that are built now, there's no. What was the year it opened?
1915.
1915.
Yeah.
That's 85 years ago now.
No, that's right, yeah.
That's tremendous. And then we used to build
Well, the stage itself has been brought out.
aye.
You know.
That was actually,
That's to make room to get the cyclorama.
that's it. But when you consider, you see, look at all the space there is there on the front side, you know.
Yeah,
There.
that's all you
Not that you couldn't take any furniture in or out, or scenery in or out over there. You had to rely on that 10 feet there.
That's it.
And take off suites of furniture, pile them on top of other chairs.
Oh, and Ali Baba's Cave,
That's right.
King Neptune's throne,
Aye.
the Sheriff's Nottingham's Palace,
There
where Warren's kitchen.
They're going to get a shop or something before the whole crew stop painting there.
Right.
You know, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That was the last painting before their last concert.
That would
Very
be
nice concert.
the
That's right.
figures in May.
Yeah. We nice to get a shot of that there as well. Someday when
That's
they're
question
doing something about it.
as well.
Yeah. But you know, when you think of it, the number of people, for a small town like ours, the number of people who are out there, the number of people who were on there all day, like,
When we go up to the stage in Sandra, we do the last hurrah. That's what's put up with Peter McLaughlin for the horse and boy. Part of the thing.
oh, yeah.
Well, this speaker, that's what the speakers were put there. That's what happened.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing, isn't it? And that stage used to come out there. That's the new lighting board. My God.
Probably taking the unit out of
When
it.
you think of what they started with, you know,
George was,
Paddy Lake, eh?
George was the man. That's a good salad. We used to cut ropes out of it for the street scene.
You see, they took away that 3 feet at the back.
Ah, well then you had a copper sit.
The
You can
copper
actually see, Paddy, where the old boards
That's right.
ended. You see that? That's where McLeamore and Jimmy O'Dea and Maureen Potter and Anya McMaster. That was, and if you look above, you can see to compensate for the three
The
we
3
lost
feet
at
at
the
the
back.
back there at the back.
We had to put a bit out. So this is all.
And they used to have the footlights along there.
All right.
Now, since the early 1970s, they've done away with footlights. You don't need as much heavy makeup now because they're relying on all these big spotlights and floods and Fresnels.
That's it.
Because the footlights here used to shine in the air. So they had
Give
to
everybody a
compensate
sort of
for
a
that
double
by-
chin too.
Exactly. So they had to compensate by makeup. But I used to laugh at some of them. They used to put the lines on themselves instead of cross.
Right.
And they were as thick as anything, you know, instead of rubbing them out. And there's the balcony there. It was always good to see the balcony full.
Yes.
You know, you could always look up
And
there.
all the directors would bounce your voice off the back wall of the balcony.
That's right.
Sound pause.
That's
But
right.
apparently that iron mongery effect there, that wrought iron, they may hope to try to keep that and incorporate it into the new building.
That'd be
That
nice.
was one of the reasons why it became a listed building. And that particular curve, apparently that's when the ladies come in their crinolines and these big frocks and gowns, that maybe that fashion had passed. But anyway, when that was made, that was the thinking behind that. It was one of the most characteristic features. There's some other aspects of it that you can't see between the ceiling and the roof that they want to preserve as well. But as far as I know, they want that to be preserved and incorporated if possible into the new hall.
Many's a time I was asked why was that designed like that, you know, and I didn't realise.
Well, I've been told that, but then you hear a lot of things, Paddy, you know.
Yeah.
This was the last wing.
That's it. This is, if you were, your stage directions would be right, and stage directions left, but right from the audience would be right.
Stage left, stage right.
Stage right, stage left. And there's the old part that we used to have.
Before your sailor arm, that was your wing you were in. Remember the
That's right.
about where you were depending on it, you know?
That's right.
That's when you could smoke.
That's right. That's right.
Nobody worried. Nobody worried.
That's true. But you remember we used to write, that there's all printed, of course.
Yeah, these are your words.
Aye. We
Your
used to write-
CDs then would be what we used
We
to.
used to write the attendance numbers.
All right.
You know, Monday, or starting Thursday night, Thursday, 368, Friday, 387, Saturday, then Sunday, 4th, whatever. No show that was on a Sunday ever started until, on the posters, it was 8 p.m. sharp. Doors open 7:30, but on a Sunday, no, you can't start till they come out of the chapel.
And there's my father, he's waving to me gently. Oh, how I miss him. To touch the face of friends and love